You sit there tonight staring at the ceiling, wondering why life seems to move for everyone else while you're still waiting for your chance. You felt it, the sharp sting of doubt, the whispered lie that your ideas aren't enough, that your dreams are too big, your timing too late, your resources too small. But let me tell you something. Ideas are not fragile. Ideas are not fragile. They are raw, powerful, and eternal. The difference between an ordinary life and a life of fortune, influence, and fulfillment is not talent, not luck, not a perfect plan. It is the courage to recognize that your mind is a treasure chest, and within it, that the gold you've been searching for has always been there. Edison understood it. He failed 1,000 times, and yet each failure was a whisper from destiny saying, refine it, you're almost there. Carnegie knew it. He started with nothing, but he carried an idea of success in his mind and nurtured it with discipline, vision, and relentless action. Disney dreamt worlds into existence while the world laughed. And Lincoln, in the darkest hours of America, turned thought into the kind of leadership that reshaped a nation. Your ideas are no different. They are seeds. Seeds that, when fed with belief, clarity, and action, can grow into forests of opportunity, rivers of wealth, mountains of influence. But seeds do not grow in the soil of indecision. Seeds do not flourish in the shadow of hesitation. Your mind, the battlefield of your destiny, is fertile ground for greatness, but only if you till it, water it, and protect it from the weeds of doubt. The first truth you must understand is this. No idea will ever turn into gold unless you believe it can. Not a casual, maybe it could work, belief. I mean the kind of belief that burns in your chest when the world says no. That belief that whispers to you at 3 a.m., I will make this happen because no one else can see it the way I do. Belief is not passive. It is a furnace. It forges courage. It lights the fuse that turns thought into action. Look at Ford. He was rejected by bankers, mocked by competitors, told it was impossible. But he believed in the automobile not as a machine, but as a revolution. He visualized it, refined it, acted relentlessly. Today, the name Ford is more than a brand. It is proof that belief paired with action transmutes ideas into empires. And your mind, your vision, is capable of that same alchemy. Clarity is the next step. You cannot walk through fog and expect to find treasure. Your idea must be defined, sharp, unyielding in its purpose. Like Carnegie stacking steel beams with precision, like Edison drawing circuits again and again until the light came on, clarity turns vague hope into a blueprint for victory. Ask yourself, what exactly is this idea? What does it feel like when it succeeds? How does it touch the lives of others? The more detailed your vision, the more magnetic it becomes, not just to your own drive, but to the world around you. Clarity is the compass. Without it, action becomes wandering. Energy becomes wasted. With it, even the smallest steps take you straight to your prize. And now, purpose. Every great mind operates on a force stronger than fear, stronger than distraction. Purpose. Purpose is the fuel that keeps you working when your body screams to stop. When the world dismisses your efforts, when obstacles rise like walls between you and your dream. Lincoln did not free a nation because it was convenient. Edison did not illuminate the globe for applause. Carnegie did not build libraries for recognition. They acted because they understood that purpose transforms ordinary labor into extraordinary results. Your purpose, your reason for converting thought into gold must be bigger than comfort. It must be bigger than approval. It must be unshakable, because only with purpose can belief and clarity survive the storms ahead. Discipline is the bridge from thought to reality. Ideas are fragile. Action is relentless. Napoleon Hill wrote that the disciplined mind is like a ship cutting through waves. No storm can stop its journey. You must build habits that honor your vision. Wake before dawn. Study when others rest. Work when others play. Refine your craft when no one is watching. Wealth, influence, mastery these. Do not descend upon the undisciplined. They are claimed by those who treat each day as a battlefield, each hour as a soldier in their army of success. Discipline does not feel glamorous. It feels tedious. It feels lonely. It is. And yet it is the invisible backbone of every empire, every fortune, every legacy. Action is the spark. Belief without action is a dream. Clarity without action is a plan that rots in the pages of a notebook. Discipline without action is wasted energy. History is written by those who do, not those who wait. Disney drew sketches, but he built studios. Ford dreamed of cars, but he built factories. Your ideas are no different. They are potential energy, and action is the force that sets them in motion. Act today, now, with urgency. Even if the step is small, it compounds. Even if it is imperfect, it teaches. Every action taken toward your idea turns the intangible into reality, transforms your vision into momentum, and positions you closer to the gold hidden within your mind. Gratitude is the secret multiplier. Gratitude is not sentimentality, it is leverage. The grateful mind sees resources instead of obstacles, lessons instead of failures, opportunities instead of scarcity. Look at the life of Rockefeller. He attributed his wealth not to luck, but to gratitude for every connection, every experience, every challenge. When you approach your idea with a heart of gratitude, it multiplies your energy. It aligns your mind with abundance. It turns the simple act of taking action into a force the universe cannot resist. Gratitude sharpens your awareness of opportunity and keeps your belief unshakable when storms come. Adaptability is survival, but it is also a weapon. Edison failed hundreds of times, not because he was rigid, but because he adapted. He adjusted, reimagined, and iterated until he hit the breakthrough. Carnegie navigated changing markets not by clinging to yesterday, but by mastering the currents of today. Your ideas will meet resistance. People will doubt them. Systems will collapse. Conditions will shift. Adaptability allows you to bend without breaking, to pivot without abandoning, to refine without losing the essence of your vision. It is the quiet, invisible power that keeps your dream alive when the world insists it should die. Resilience is the furnace that tempers your will. The difference between someone who sits in mediocrity and someone who turns ideas into gold is not talent, not luck. It is resilience. The world will challenge you, dismiss you, try to grind you into the dust. But if you refuse to be crushed, if you rise stronger every time you fall, you become unstoppable. Ford was rejected. Disney was bankrupt. Lincoln lost elections. Yet resilience is what let them rise above each blow, each failure, each ridicule, until their vision became reality. Every setback is a seed of strength. Every obstacle is a test of your capacity to endure. Resilience ensures that when the moment comes to strike, your mind, your body, your soul are unbreakable. Learning is the fuel of transformation. Carnegie studied human nature to build empires. Edison studied every failure to light the globe. Disney learned the art of storytelling to capture imaginations. You must be relentless in learning because ideas without knowledge are like fire without oxygen. Seek mentors, devour books, embrace the wisdom of those who came before. Learn from history, from science, from art. Constant learning sharpens your mind, strengthens your strategies, and ensures that your ideas are not just sparks, they are infernos that consume doubt and illuminate possibility. Now, feel it, the convergence of all these forces. Belief, clarity, purpose, discipline, action, gratitude, adaptability, resilience, learning, they are not separate. They are the current that flows through you. They are the machinery of transformation, the alchemy that turns the intangible thought into tangible gold. Your idea is no longer a fleeting spark. It is a living, breathing entity, a force in the universe waiting for your command. You have everything inside you, the mind of Edison, the vision of Carnegie, the courage of Lincoln, the imagination of Disney. You are ready. The world has been waiting for someone like you, and that someone is you. Do not wait for conditions to be perfect. Do not wait for validation. Do not wait for luck. Turn your idea into gold. Nourish it with belief. Sharpen it with clarity. Energize it with purpose. Discipline your mind. Take relentless action. Multiply it with gratitude. Bend it with adaptability. Armor it with resilience. Illuminate it with learning. And watch as the seed in your mind becomes a mountain of possibility, a river of wealth, a testament to your courage, a monument to your determination. The gold is not in some distant land. It is not in someone else's bank account. It is in your mind, in your heart, in your willingness to rise and do what others refuse. The furnace is lit. The battlefield is ready. The world is waiting. And now you act. Every great breakthrough, every fortune, every legacy begins with one decision: to act when others hesitate. Look around the world, and you will see the faint outline of possibility shimmering for those bold enough to step forward. The streets of Detroit were quiet before Ford imagined a car in every garage. The empty lots of Hollywood whispered potential before Disney saw kingdoms of dreams rising from imagination. The library stacks of Pittsburgh were silent before Carnegie built temples of knowledge that would echo through generations. Action is the bridge between the invisible and the concrete, between thought and wealth, between dream and destiny. Without it, even the brightest idea dies in darkness, unseen, untapped, unclaimed. And yet, most people fail not because their ideas are weak, but because their minds are weak. They let fear dictate their steps. They let comfort define their limits. They let doubt infiltrate their clarity. But you listen to me. You are not here to be average. You are not here to drift. You are here to command, to create, to seize. The mind is your sovereign territory, and within it lies the blueprint of greatness. Guard it, feed it, strengthen it. The thoughts you harbor today will sculpt the reality you inhabit tomorrow. If you think small, your life will mirror that limitation. If you think boldly, relentlessly, passionately, your life becomes a monument to ambition. Do you feel that fire in your chest, that restless energy that refuses to be quiet? That is your idea speaking to you, reminding you that it is not passive, it is alive. It is waiting to be shaped, forged, and sent into the world as something unstoppable. But the world will challenge you. The world will test your commitment at every turn. Distractions will swarm like locusts. Doubt will gnaw at your confidence. Ridicule will pierce your resolve. This is inevitable. Edison's laboratories burned with the smoke of failed attempts. Carnegie faced bankruptcy before he built his empire. Lincoln endured rejection after rejection before leading a nation through civil war. Every triumph is preceded by trial. Every empire is preceded by opposition. Every gold mine of opportunity is buried beneath layers of rock and dirt that must be excavated with courage, discipline, and relentless effort. You must cultivate patience. Not passive waiting, but active persistence. Patience is not surrender. It is endurance under fire. It is the ability to keep working when results are invisible, when others abandon hope, when every instinct whispers to quit. History rewards those who endure, not the impulsive, not the distracted. The inventor refining his design, the entrepreneur iterating his plan, the leader honing his vision, they all share this one trait, the unyielding will to persist. And in that persistence, magic is born. Ideas transform into inventions. Dreams transform into empires. Sparks transform into infernos. But patience alone is not enough. You must pair it with relentless observation. Study your environment. Study your competitors. Study the currents of society, the desires of the people, the gaps that others ignore. Carnegie understood the power of knowledge. He read constantly, observed tirelessly, and adapted wisely. Edison experimented obsessively, testing, failing, refining, until the light emerged from the darkness. Disney immersed himself in imagination, studying stories, cultures, emotions, until he could translate fantasy into shared reality. Observation is not passive, it is strategic. It gives you leverage over the ordinary, insight into the unseen, and an edge in the race toward turning ideas into gold. Vision without action is a mirage. Action without vision is chaos. They must dance together. Your mind must picture the summit while your body climbs relentlessly. Every step you take should be guided by purpose, directed by clarity, and fueled by belief. The world is filled with people moving aimlessly, consumed by activity but lacking direction. Don't be one of them. Each choice you make, each hour you invest, each sacrifice you endure must be aligned with the ultimate goal of transforming your idea into tangible wealth, influence, and impact. Imagine Lincoln staring at a divided nation and choosing each decision with an unwavering focus on unity and freedom. Imagine Ford adjusting a single gear in a machine that would change transportation forever. Imagine Disney sketching the smallest detail in a world that millions would come to love. Your attention, your intention, your precision, these are the tools of creation. Now, feel the weight of responsibility that comes with potential. To sit idle while your idea sleeps is to betray your own destiny. To ignore the whispers of inspiration is to deny the genius within you. The mind is a furnace, and ideas are the raw ore. It is your duty to refine them, to smelt them with discipline, to hammer them with action, to shape them with persistence, and to polish them with learning. Every great life is a testament to this process. The world does not reward talent alone. The world does not reward luck alone. The world rewards action executed with mastery, guided by purpose, and fortified by resilience. Understand this. Resistance is not the enemy. Resistance is a signal. It is the universe testing your commitment, refining your skill, sharpening your mind. Edison's failures were not punishments. They were signposts pointing to refinement. Carnegie's early struggles were not signs of inadequacy. They were lessons in strategy. Disney's bankruptcies were not defeats. They were recalibration points. Resistance is proof that you are moving in the right direction, proof that your idea carries weight, proof that transformation is underway. Lean into it, study it, overcome it. It is the crucible in which your gold is forged. And when doubt whispers in the dark, when fear creeps into your vision, remember this. The human mind is capable of miracles when it refuses to be shackled. Every empire begins in the mind before it manifests in the world. Every invention, every business, every movement, every revolution, every fortune was first imagined and then believed into existence by someone unwilling to settle for ordinary. Napoleon Hill wrote that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Do not take this as a platitude. Take it as a command. Your thoughts, nurtured with belief, fortified with purpose, disciplined through action, resilient under trial, and refined through learning, are unstoppable. You are unstoppable. See it, feel it, act on it. Wake each morning with clarity, with gratitude, with vision, with discipline. Move through the day with relentless observation, with courageous decision, with decisive action. Embrace failures as teachers, obstacles as allies, resistance as fuel. Your idea is no longer fragile. It is living, evolving, ready to claim its place in the world. The world may resist. The world may mock. The world may try to bury you under waves of doubt. But you are relentless. You are disciplined. You are visionary. You are prepared. And now you will rise. Every step you take toward your idea carries compounding power. Every effort, no matter how small, compounds into momentum. Every lesson learned, every connection forged, every skill acquired accelerates the transformation from thought into reality. Imagine it as a river. Your idea begins as a small stream, almost invisible, humble, quiet. But with belief, clarity, purpose, discipline, action, gratitude, adaptability, resilience, and learning, that stream gathers force. Tributaries join it. Momentum carries it forward. It carves valleys, erodes mountains, nourishes life, and eventually becomes unstoppable, a torrent of influence, impact, and wealth. This is the power of the disciplined mind. This is the alchemy of thought turned into gold. The time for hesitation has passed. The time for waiting has ended. Your mind is ready. Your vision is ready. Your purpose is ready. Your idea has spoken, and now it is your duty to act. History will remember those who refuse to sit idle while the world turns. Fortune will follow those who dare to believe when others doubt. Legacy will belong to those who endure when others surrender. Turn your idea into gold not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. Not because it guarantees comfort, but because it demands courage. Not because it promises applause, but because it fulfills destiny. Now, picture yourself standing at the edge of possibility. Feel the weight of potential pressing against your chest. Every moment you hesitate is a moment the world moves without you. Every second you doubt is an opportunity slipping through your fingers. The truth is brutal, but it is liberating. The world does not pause for dreamers. It does not wait for permission. It does not reward the timid. It rewards the relentless, the courageous, the disciplined, the visionary. Your idea is alive. It is not a thought to be whispered quietly in the night. It is a force demanding recognition, action, and courage. Understand this, comfort is the enemy of creation. Ease is the assassin of ambition. Every breakthrough, every fortune, every empire was forged in the fire of discomfort. Carnegie walked streets far from comfort to gather knowledge, connections, and insight. Edison endured isolation, ridicule, and frustration to illuminate the world. Disney battled bankruptcy, doubt, and skepticism to bring magic to life. They thrived not because life was kind, but because they refused to allow comfort to dictate their limits. You must do the same. Your idea deserves action, your mind deserves discipline, and your destiny demands courage. It will not be easy. You will be tested. Your vision will be challenged. Others will laugh. You will question yourself. Every empire faces storms. Every fortune is preceded by struggle. Every genius encounters resistance. And yet, within that struggle lies your greatest power, resilience. Resilience is not simply surviving, it is thriving under fire. It is rising stronger each time you fall, learning with each failure, and moving forward when the world urges retreat. Look at Lincoln, staring down a nation divided, facing the weight of history itself. Look at Ford, rejected repeatedly by financiers, yet unstoppable. Look at Edison, whose laboratory failures numbered in the thousands, yet he refused to give up. The lesson is clear. Your idea, your vision, and your destiny will only manifest if you persist when persistence feels impossible. But persistence alone is not enough. You must act with intelligence. Strategy, foresight, observation, and learning are the tools that transform relentless energy into unstoppable results. Study the market, the environment, the human mind. Learn from those who walk the path before you, but do not imitate blindly. Innovate, refine, experiment. Edison did not simply build a light bulb, he reimagined the way humanity illuminates the world. Ford did not just make a car. He revolutionized transportation and industry. Disney did not just make cartoons. He built worlds. Your idea is capable of the same. It is a seed of transformation, but it must be nurtured with wisdom, guided by insight, and executed with precision. Emotion alone cannot sustain creation. Passion without structure collapses under its own weight. Therefore, you must embrace discipline as your ally. Wake with intention. Work with focus. Learn with rigor. Execute with precision. Every small, consistent act compounds into unstoppable momentum. Carnegie did not build his empire in a day. He built it day by day, hour by hour, with discipline as his cornerstone. Edison did not discover the filament in a single experiment. He discovered it through thousands of iterations, each one an act of disciplined persistence. The bridge between thought and reality is built with action, maintained with discipline, and strengthened with resilience. Gratitude is the secret engine of transformation. It shifts perspective, multiplies energy, and aligns your mind with abundance. Rockefeller, one of the wealthiest men in history, attributed his success not to greed or luck, but to gratitude for every opportunity, every connection, every challenge. Gratitude is not a sentiment, it is a strategy. When you honor the journey, embrace the lessons, and appreciate the resources you have, you amplify your ability to create, influence, and lead. Gratitude transforms resistance into opportunity, challenges into lessons, and ideas into gold. Adaptability is the silent power of champions. Edison's experiments evolved. Carnegie adjusted to shifting markets. Disney reimagined storytelling itself. Conditions will change, markets will shift, and obstacles will appear where you least expect them. Those who succeed are not the rigid but the flexible. They bend without breaking, pivot without abandoning, innovate without losing the essence of their vision. Adaptability ensures your idea remains alive, relevant, and unstoppable in a world that is constantly changing. Now, take a deep breath and feel the convergence of all these forces. Your mind, your heart, your will, your vision, they are aligned. Belief fuels you. Clarity guides you. Purpose propels you. Discipline structures you. Action moves you. Gratitude multiplies you. Adaptability sharpens you. Resilience strengthens you. Learning illuminates your path. These are not abstract concepts. They are the machinery of transformation, the invisible current that will carry your idea into reality. See your idea as it will be. Visualize it in full detail. Hear the impact it creates. Feel the lives it touches. Sense the legacy it leaves. The visualization is not fantasy, it is rehearsal. The mind cannot distinguish vividly imagined success from eventual reality. Napoleon Hill wrote that what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. You must conceive it clearly, believe it unshakably, and act on it relentlessly. Every action, every thought, every sacrifice aligns you closer to this manifestation. This is your moment. The world will not pause. Opportunity will not linger. Your destiny waits for no one. Rise with urgency. Move with purpose. Execute with precision. Every setback is a teacher. Every obstacle is a test. Every challenge is an invitation to prove the strength of your belief. The goal is waiting not in a distant land, not in someone else's fortune, but within your own mind, your own heart, your own capacity to act. You have the power, the clarity, the purpose, and the discipline to turn this idea into gold. And when the moment comes, when your idea bursts forth into the world, do not celebrate complacency. Celebrate courage, celebrate persistence, celebrate the transformation of thought into reality. Your life, your fortune, your legacy are not gifts. They are earned through belief, action, resilience, and discipline. History will remember those who dared. The world will follow those who act. And your idea, once a spark in the quiet of your mind, will shine like a beacon, proof that human potential, when harnessed fully, is unstoppable. Now act. Believe without hesitation. Execute without fear. Persist without complaint. Adapt without surrender. Learn without pause. Love the process without reservation. Your idea is alive. Your destiny is calling. Turn your idea into gold. The fire is within you. The path is before you. The world is waiting. Rise, act, transform, and never, ever settle for anything less than the extraordinary.